and I have learned over the years and through experience is that teamwork is key. I don't know who has noticed it. There is nobody that has the monopoly of talent. Nobody has the monopoly of gifts. Nobody has the monopoly of anything. At some point, we need one person or the other. So I think that it is a lesson we can learn as we go about today. This art wouldn't have made more sense. It made more sense because there was somebody to play and there was somebody to speak. If only Mr. Titus is speaking, it will be like it's his thing, it's his family thing. But now when he speaks and he gives room for another person, it shows that he is training more people into it. So I think that we can actually learn to work as teams. We can learn to work as teams. I just felt it necessary that we should have that in mind. That teamwork is key in any field. Teamwork is key in any field. No matter how gifted you are, you don't have the monopoly of talent. There is nobody with a monopoly. That is why I might be able to speak, but there are some things I cannot do. I might be able to do one thing, but I cannot do another. So I need somebody who can do what I cannot do for us to make a good team that is going to have sustainable impact in our society. Please, let's put our hands together for exhibition number 3.
Let's start with the problems that we all encounter during the process of building our careers. Now, your career can be anything you consider as your passion, something that you're gearing that it should give you finances, something that you're having a target towards for it to help you achieve something. That's the baseline we're going to consider as our career. Now, the first thing we encounter, which means that you might want to be a fashion designer, a computer engineer, an accountant, a journalist. It boils down to the career, and these are some of the issues that either you're already encountering, or you are close to encountering them, or you've already encountered them. Now, the first thing is career orientation, which signifies that most people have like low level of awareness towards the career path they are heading in. Someone might have just told you that, okay, this is a field that I think that is nice, you should do it. The next thing is mentorship. We often lack the professional support towards our career goals, which means you're engaging yourself in a career, nobody's there to guide you, no mentor, nothing, and you hope that you succeed. The next thing is peer influence. Now, you notice that most of your goals that you set, they are constantly changing. And now changing because of the influence your friends have on you. You might be learning a niche and your friend comes and says, hey, have you heard of this and that is out? Boom, you've abandoned what you were normally going through and you switch now to what your friends are telling you. So that influence might have caused you to either delay your career or just switch it to a domain where it has nothing and you wonder why you're not succeeding. Now, low exposure. You find yourself in scenarios where you're facing disengaging activities that revolves around your activity or your career. Now, this means that you find yourself in a position where most of the activities that you're doing has nothing to do with the career path that you've chosen. Take, for instance, someone stands up today that I want to be like a self-employed person or an entrepreneur, where you find yourself spending 90% of your time playing games, not games with ladies, I mean football games, and okay, they didn't get that joke, and other things that are unrelated to your field. So that's the scenario where you will now lack the exposure towards your field. You'll be aware of other aspects where your own field is lacking from a lot, and yet you plan to be the best at what you do, compete with others worldwide. Now let's have an overview of Gemini 446 initiative. So this is an initiative that we brought in place to carry out certain criteria of research that will help us understand how people can build their career paths and the issues that they encounter. So this initiative was pitched last year, and I want to have an overview so we have a baseline of what is going on. Now, let's talk about the learning pyramid. We carry out this research and we realize that there are people who, when they carry out a particular activity or they learn, most of the times when they listen to the contents that they are learning, for instance, students, they can retain only 5% of what they have listened to. Now we realize that when they go and they read, they retain 10%. So which means that if you listen only, there is an issue. If you skip the listening part and you went just to reading, that's the shock. Now those who listened and read, 20%. Those who demonstrated, which means that you did all that, they went and demonstrated it somewhere, they retained 30% of what they have learned. Now, those who discussed it with others increased their chances to 50%. And those who applied it in their own lives increased those chances by 75%. Now, it goes even better as those who taught others, which means you mentored others to become good at that too, up their chances by 90%. Now, we did a categorization after studying this data. We realized that there were 3 types of learners that we were dealing with. Those who learned and practiced once, as in you just learned and you did it. How we always do in class where a teacher gives an exercise, or a lecturer gives an exercise, or explains a concept, then gives an exercise, you do it just once. Now, another category are those who learned it and practiced multiple times. And we have the last category, which were those who learned, practiced, and mentored others. Now, we did a blend with this data and we realized that there are, first of all, learning patterns, which means someone who can learn just by listening. Means you might not see, you just listen to it and you're good. Now, others who need to listen and see. Then those who need to listen, see, they even write down to be sure. So as they are writing, it's giving this cognitive mastery. Now, they were learning behaviors too, which means that there are slow learners. Some will say, no, I'm a slow learner, me. Others will be like, I'm an average learner, means that, where we only see. Another will be like, I'm a fast learner. Those are those who will be like, nah, playing box star. They give CA, you're running to play in a group with that one because you know that he'll shoot 30 or 30, or she will shoot it. So now we realize that the ability to identify your learning patterns could greatly improve your career. What does this mean? It means that if you can first of all identify which area you are found in, do you listen more and grab? Do you listen and see? Or do you want to write down? Understanding this will increase your chances to become a fast learner. So those who say I'm a slow learner, there's no such thing. You haven't figured out which mode best suits you. A case study is me. Or should I say I? A scenario is that, like, I'm someone who, I don't like when a lecturer comes to class. I don't like when they come to teach and all that. Set CA an exam, no. Are you guys understanding the difference? Yeah. So which means that if you find yourself in friends like me, they always come even on the eve of an exam and start saying that, master, I can't read something. We'll just see her for that exam sitting with you. You shock, you sting, you parboil. So are you guys understanding the concept? So have this in mind so that it will help you to know the kind of interactions that you make, the networks you create, the friendship and bonds you forge. At the end of the research, we concluded that in order for you to have a successful career path, there are 3 steps you need to always pass through. First is learning, which means you should acquire a skill. The next, after acquiring that skill, practice it, which means that carry out a project. After carrying out that project, mentor, assist others. There are certain things I've become an expert in over time, not because I've studied it so many times, it's just because I've mentored, I've trained. It becomes part of me. That's why I can stand and just be doing what I'm doing now like this. NeutralScope is a platform that builds and facilitates the career paths of its candidates. This platform is based on the research from Project Gemini 446 initiative, which I've just given an overview on so you can understand where we are heading to. NeutralScope is not just a platform, like just on its own, but an institution to assist those who are willing to become successful in any career path they pick, irrespective of their background. What does this mean? This signifies that Irrespective of the domain that you find yourself, whether it's in agriculture, civil engineering, or any other domain, NutraScope is a platform for you because we have cracked the code in learning. Now we focus on how a candidate can learn, you practice it, and you mentor others, as this process helps improve cognitive retention. Let's start by understanding what this platform is built on. Our diversity learning engine. It provides you a variety of courses, both tech and non-tech courses. This means that if you're a tech candidate, you have courses that relate to it. If you're a non-tech person, you have courses that follow that niche. Hyper-growth entrepreneurs. We now call them expreneurs, which means you could be self-employed, you could be a business owner. This platform looks forward to bringing forth hyper-growth expreneurs, which means that it helps candidates to become independent thinkers and improve self-confidence. At the end of the day, once you've studied on this platform, we have several categories of certificates. The first is certification of course completion, which means after studying the course, you get that certificate. The next is an internship attestation, which means that after you've studied on the platform, you'll be required to go for an internship, either at the organization or at partner organization, which means that you will not just apply in any kind of organization. No, we will have partner organizations that will follow our standardization and policies to help take those skills that you have learned online and push you towards that career path that will help you grow more better. So that's why after carrying out that internship, you get an internship attestation confirming that truly you've done it, because it will be a step on the platform that once you've completed, we check. We know that you've already carried out practice. The third part of it is a diploma. We are currently in the process to ensure that after studying on the platform, you don't just end at the level of certificate of course completion. You get a diploma, which will be recognized nationwide. That's why we earlier said it's not just about it being a platform. We are talking about an institution that has an online platform. We move to our immersive learning parks. We will be providing videos. That's one form that you'll be studying. We'll be providing extra resources, documents and other forms, books. We'll be providing stations. Now, once you start engaging on the platform, you come across the word stations because the mentors will be using that a lot. Stations now are the sample projects that you use to learn. So you'll not just be studying theory. So this is the dream. We always say school is theory, theory, theory. Now we are at that point where both of them have finally been blended. We also provide internship sessions, which means that a candidate studying on the platform must have a minimum of 2 months intensive internship, intending to intensify. Okay, let me just stop the word matching. So 2 months minimum is a must. After that, you jump into the project phase. We'll go more detail on that. We will also incorporate live sessions, and we will have workshops even on site for you to carry out certain types of activities which we have programmed. The platform ensures that you always be working with real-world projects, which means that whether you're at the level of stations or you're at the level of internship, they will all be real-world projects. Why is it so? And this project, you can either carry it with us or our NutraScope partner network. Now, why is it so? Most of the time when we want to learn, we take sample projects which we will learn and feel happy, but it will not practically influence our career path. It will not take us where we are going to. We feel it's progress, but it's not sufficient progress. Career mentors. Now, the platform will be incorporating mentors, which means if you want to be a mentor, you can chat with us. We'll feed you on the platform so that you can mentor. So the mentorship opportunities open. And those who go through the platform and study are expected to become mentors, those who are just coming in. So it makes you retain more. Now, these mentors will be able to offer orientation, which means you start first of all by understanding why you're on the platform why you are about studying what you are about engaging in. You don't just jump and say, I'm excited about this. No, they will question you. You should understand why and where you're heading to. The next is peer-to-peer mentoring, which means candidates who study will mentor each other. The next is targets, which means before studying on the platform, you should have a target. You should not just go around and study that you just want to study. No. Are you studying because you want to carry out a financial activity? Are you studying because you want to be employed after the course is over? So this target will help your mentor know exactly how to tilt you. The next is the feedback loop, which means after every session, it will be analyzed to see how far you have progressed, which means if you're not progressing at the pace we want, we need to go back to the system and figure out which part of our diversity engine is giving us this issue. Is it that the person's statistics show that they are auditory, but whereas they're supposed to be kinesthetic? So we ensure all of that. This platform ensures that you can have an amazing experience. Now we start by introducing what we call passion projects. Now, passion projects are projects that helps candidates who want to accomplish a particular goal over time. Which means that if you come on the platform, you need to pick a passion project. You're not learning just because you want to learn. You pick a project that after learning, you're going to use those skills and start applying on that project. Which means if you wanted to be a hairdresser, you know that at the end of the day, you have a project that you want to realize with hairdressing. So the skill you learn, you must put it to use. Which means that if you're unable to pick a passion project, you might be declined from studying. Introducing target lists. Now the way target list functions is that it provides different roadmaps for different career paths. Now you need to identify your target. Like I said, your target can be financial, it can be you want to blow in 30 years, a lot of people have different targets. This is because sometimes you don't expect that you want to become an entrepreneur. That's your target. And you rather go and you're maybe learning how to play football or learning how to play basketball, going for some types of low-rating things that are wasting your time. You expect that someone who wants to become an entrepreneur needs to get involved in understanding the law, understanding tax, understanding accounting, whether you are a computer engineer or which domain. There are fundamentals that you must have at least a fundamental mastery in. So that's why understanding your target, first of all, will help reshape what type of things you should learn that will be part of your life. So it helps improve the weight of your career. Some people pick a target and focus only on one thing, and they'll say, no, being a specialist is good. Others also pick a target and focus on a lot, and they'll say being a generalist is good. That's how becoming, to be able to narrow it to ensure that your target list fits up to the career path that you're heading in. Let's talk about the gig economy. As part of your target list, you might want it that at the end of the day, after studying, an organization should recruit you. That's the employment category. The types of things and skills that you learn for an organization to recruit you is not the same set of skills that an entrepreneur is learning. This means that someone who is learning to be recruited, these are the skills you're learning. Time management, how to be prompt, how to be obedient, how to always say yes sir, how to dress well. Those are the type of things you should be engaged in. How to write a good CV, how to be able to collaborate in a team setting. But someone who is following a target of an entrepreneur, you're calculating how to do project management, how to manage teams. Are you guys understanding the scenarios? So these are the considerations we need to start making. The next is freelancing. There's a freelancing roadmap. There is a remote work roadmap. There is an expreneur's roadmap. There is social media monetization's roadmap. There is an investor roadmap. There is a contractor or consultant roadmap. So you need to understand these are all domains that once you pick, the type of things you learn are way different. They might interlap, but they are not often the same set of things. So take that into consideration.
Ajiche Shazoyan. Thank you, it's Chinese. Alright, I'm Shazi. You can call me Shazi. Yes. And I am the Canva instructor for the neutralscope.com course called Canva for Beginner, Intermediate and Advanced Designers.
So this course is designed to equip you with the essentials to create stunning designs using Canva, a user-friendly interface, and also whether you are a marketer, an entrepreneur, or simply someone who wants to improve in their graphic design skills, this course will equip you with the essential skills that are needed to create professional-looking graphics, presentations, social media posts, and a lot more. You all may be wondering what Canva is. Canva is a versatile graphic design platform that requires no prior design experience. Whether you're logged into your mobile phone or your laptops, Canva gives you access to all their tools in order to use in designing. At the end of this course, you'll be able to master Canva's interface, that is, navigate the platform with ease and efficiency. At the end of the course, you'll be able to create stunning visuals, that is, design eye-catching graphics, presentations, and social media posts, including websites. At the end of the course, you'll be able to utilize Canva's templates, that is, customize pre-designed templates to fit your specific needs. At the end of the course, you will equally be able to apply design principles, that is, understand the fundamentals of design, apply them to your creations, and many more. You will equally be able to export your designs, that is, save your designs in different formats for different purposes. And lastly, you'll be able to integrate Canva with other graphic design tools such as Adobe XD and many more. Why learn Canva on neutralscope.com? The first reason why you should learn Canva on neutralscope.com is to increase your skill set. Nowadays, people need skills, they don't need certificates. Develop a valuable skill set that can be applied in several fields. Another reason why you should learn Canva on neutralscope.com is to engage with your audience, creating visually appealing content that captures your audience, to boost your brand, that is, enhance your brand's visual identity. And the last reason why you should learn Canva on neutralscope.com is to save money. Amazing, right? So you'll be able to create professional looking graphics without hiring a graphic designer. Canva is very amazing because it has a user-friendly interface. It has an extensive library full of templates. So it has an extensive template library. Canva is equally amazing because you can integrate it with other design tools, and also Canva has very affordable design pricing plans. Even if Canva is that amazing, it has some limitations that for advanced users, it's limited to customizations, and also Canva is very reliant on internet connectivity. So as a marketer, you'll be able to use Canva to create social media graphics, presentations, and marketing materials. As an entrepreneur, you'll be able to use Canva to design logos, business cards, and other branding materials. As an educator or a student, you'll be able to use Canva to develop engaging presentations and infographics. And for personal use, you can be able to use Canva to create invitations, posters, and other personalized designs. The gig economy and Canva. Who likes money? Who likes money? So, acquiring Canva as a skill on neutralscope.com, you'll be open to various freelancing opportunities, offering several design services on different freelancing platforms like Upwork and Fiverr. You'll also be open to e-commerce opportunities, that is, creating product designs and marketing materials for online stores such as Shopify. I make a lot of money from that. Alright, one more way in which you can make money from Canva is through social media management. A lot of companies such as CivilSalt need their work to be posted on social media so that people can know about it and be educated. And creating content on these using Canva can help you to make revenue and money. Learning Canva on neutralscope.com is extremely good, and also combining it with other skills like digital marketing, video editing, photography, copywriting, e-commerce product design, web design, brand identity design, and widgets can improve your chances of making a lot of revenue online. These courses are also available on neutralscope.com. As Henry Fisker says, if design is not profitable, it is art.
I am Yenika Claude Jesini. I am the course instructor of the Zero to Euro Digital Marketing course on neutralscope.com. The Zero to Euro Digital Marketing course is a comprehensive course designed at 3 levels: the beginner, intermediate, and advanced level, each level targeting its own specific skill set. At the Zero to Euro Digital Marketing course, we learn by doing as we focus on hands-on exercises and real-world applications. At the end of the Zero to Euro Digital Marketing course, you are going to get a certificate that's going to identify you as a digital marketer. At the beginner section of the Zero to Euro Digital Marketing course, you are going to be familiarizing yourself with the fundamentals of digital marketing, including terms like search engine optimization, social media, and email marketing. We are also going to be exploring various digital marketing channels and their unique advantages. At the end of the beginner section, we are going to look at social media marketing and how you can use it as a tool to expand your business in any industry. At the intermediate section of the Zero to Hero Digital Marketing course on neutralscope.com, we are going to be diving deeper into data analysis using tools like Google Analytics and other campaign performance trackers. We are also going to be looking at paid advertising, learning the fundamentals of paid advertising platforms like Google Ads and Facebook Ads. We are also going to look at content creation, where we will be looking at various strategies to capture any audience on any platform at any time. At the advanced section of the Zero to Hero Digital Marketing course on neutralscope.com, we are going to be looking at more advanced digital marketing techniques like search engine optimization, conversion rate optimization, and data-driven decision making. By the end of the Zero to Hero Digital Marketing course, you'll be expected to have the following skills: search engine optimization, social media marketing, paid advertising, email marketing, content creation, and even data analysis. To add to your digital marketing expertise, you'll be advised to take the structured guide to Canva Mastery and the brand design courses that are all available on neutralscope.com. Why should you enroll in the Zero to Hero Digital Marketing course on neutralscope.com? The Zero to Hero Digital Marketing course offers you a career advancement, as you'll be able to unlock new career paths and boost their earning in any industry and even in the gig economy. Neutralscope.com also offers a networking platform where you can connect with other digital marketers and even build a very strong network. The Zero to Hero Digital Marketing course on neutralscope.com also gives you the advantage of becoming an entrepreneur, as you can start your own digital marketing agency or become a digital marketing consultant. So join us in the Zero to Hero Digital Marketing course on neutralscope.com and unlock your potential in the dynamic digital marketing world.
This is Inside Brandon. I'm a course instructor for graphics designing with Photoshop and neutralscope.com. Photoshop is a powerful software tool that is used to create, edit, manipulate images and designs. The course is broken down into beginner, intermediate, and advanced. That means even somebody that does not have any knowledge in tech can start the course and still be able to do it. The tools required for this course is the Adobe Photoshop software and a computer that is going to have at least an 8 GB of RAM, 2 GB of graphics card, and at least 4 GB free hard drive storage. So after studying this course, you are expected to be able to understand the user interface of Photoshop. You will also be able to create stunning visuals, as well as be able to market your designs to companies and the internet as well. So the pros for this course is the skills are highly sorted by various companies like NutraScope and other companies not only in Cameroon but out of the world. And as for the cons, this course can be challenging for new users because the interface for Photoshop can be a little bit complicated, but it requires practice and eventually everyone can get it. So the use cases for this course include enhancing and restoring of images for personal and professional use, creating logos, brochures, and digital artworks, as well as designing banners, posters, and content for social media. So the gig economy for this course, the services after mastering the course include freelancing on platforms like Fiverr and Upwork, setting of custom designs and templates which you can sell, as well as building profiles and portfolios. The additional skills that you can gain after studying this course can include studying Adobe Illustrator for vector graphics, equally web designs for web projects, and video editing using Premiere Pro.
The course instructor for brand identity design with Illustrator on nutrascope.com. Now let's talk about brand identity design. It's the process of creating visual elements like logos, colors, typography that represent a brand's image and personality. Think of it as the things of a brand that you see. Like for instance, I put on a t-shirt, and if you look at the t-shirt, it has a CivilSalt branding materials like the color. CivilSalt uses black, and you can see some other colors there. Okay, this course at nutrascope.com aims to equip learners with the fundamental principles and techniques of brand identity design, empowering them to create cohesive and memorable visual identities. Now, brand identity design is important in the fact that it plays a vital role in establishing a connection between your business and your target audience, because we know that colors have meaning. Color speaks. The typography you use has meaning. So creating a very strong brand identity for your brand will help to connect your clients and your target audience with you. That will enhance recognition and loyalty while also differentiating you from other competitors. Because once somebody sees black, orange, and the other colors, you're starting off CivilSalt. Are we together? Now, the course is structured to address both theoretical knowledge and practical skills, progressing from the fundamentals, concept, and advanced design concepts through a mix of instructional and hands-on learning. What are the learning objectives on this course? Participants will learn to develop a comprehensive understanding of visual elements, color theory, typography, and the strategic role of branding in influencing customers. Now, this course is suitable for aspiring designers, entrepreneurs, and marketers who wish to enhance their brand design capabilities and build impactful visual identities. No special skill is required for you to get this course, though familiarity with design concepts and a passion for creativity will enrich the learning experience. Now, the tools we are going to be using primarily is Adobe Illustrator, because it provides advanced capabilities for creating scalable graphics and implementing intricate designs pivotal for modern brand identities. Additional tools we are going to be making use are Photoshop, InDesign, and other online resources within our community forums and others. Okay, participants will hone their skills in design thinking, composition, and brand strategy, resulting in the ability to develop impactful visual elements. This course is structured around practical projects, just as we said from the beginning that if you learn and don't practice, you haven't done anything. I mean, you are breaking part of the process of learning. You have to learn, practice, and implement. So this course is structured around practical projects that will emphasize the application of learned concepts, allowing participants to build a compelling portfolio. And just as we said, regular feedback sections and peer review processes will be implemented to guide learners, fostering continuous improvement and skill enhancement throughout the course. Why should you study brand identity design? A compelling brand identity design enhances recognition, credibility, and emotional connection with audiences, making it a foundation of effective marketing strategy. Now, the demand for skilled brand identity designers is rising as businesses recognize the importance of strong branding, leading to a promising career path in various sectors. Engaging in this course cultivates creativity, critical thinking skills, nurturing personal growth, and empowering individuals to express their unique identities through design. The advantage of learning this course on nutrascope.com is that you acquire valuable design skills that will enhance your portfolio and open doors for various professional opportunities, including freelancing and corporate employment. Well, students might encounter the problem of software proficiency. Maybe you are new to Adobe Illustrator, you are new to InDesign, you are new to Photoshop. But with constant practice and perseverance, you get to know it better. You have to understand also that mastery takes time. Putting in effort is very important. Mastery comes with repetition. The more you practice what you have learned, the more you master it. Just like the CEO said, the more you practice, do more projects, the more you keep it. What are the practical applications of brand identity design? Developing a cohesive brand identity for startups or repositioning existing brands requires a strategic approach that seamlessly integrates visual elements and values. You can apply brand identity design in all industries, from fashion to technology. Every sector benefits from effective branding. Designers can tailor their skills to meet unique industry needs and consumer preferences. You could decide that, okay, I want to be a brand identity designer for fashion brands. I want to be a brand identity designer for tech brands. Right? You could decide. Now, numerous successful companies serve as a case study, illustrating the transformative power of strong brand identity in driving business success. We have, for example, Nutrascope, CivilSalt. If you look at their website, you will see consistency in the color usage, consistency in the fonts, and the image and the illustration used on those platforms. That is what visual branding is all about. Now let's talk about the money part of brand identity design. You can be a freelancer, you can decide, just as the CEO said, before taking this course, you need to set your target of what you want to do with the course after you must have finished the learning process. You could decide to become a freelancer, maybe on Upwork, Fiverr, freelancer. Or you might decide to take on remote jobs to work from your room. Or you can decide to start your own design agency. And it will also give you an opportunity to collaborate with others. Now, the additional skills you will need that will really greatly help you in your brand identity design journey is to consider courses in UX design, digital marketing, illustration to broaden your skill set and increase your marketing abilities in various domains. And all these courses are also available on nutrascope.com.
So at this point, we are going to be asking ourselves a question. You've heard our side of the story, our side of the world, how we see the world, how we interact with the world, and how we want to interact with you. And now ask yourself, where do you see yourself in 4 years' time? Now the reason for this question is, if you were to calculate it, and you're like, in 4 years' time, I don't really know what I'll be doing. It's fine. On the other hand, if you had to say in 4 years' time, I would have learned this skill, that skill, this skill, that skill, it's still fine. But the issue with both choices is that life will still pay you either ways. So the decision stands between you making that choice, understanding that life will still be hard, but how hard? Would you rather be crying with 0 money in your account or in your pocket, or crying where you still have 50 million? So that's the question we should all calculate. So which means even if you want to take life serious, it's going to pay you. Even if you clown with it, it will still pay you either ways. As someone who is planning to grow their career path, or is already growing it, or maybe has finished growing it, I want to put this now for those who are going to be building their career path based on this new knowledge that you've acquired, that have the skills people need. If you can't afford that, learn the skills people are looking for. So this will be your guide, it will be your compass to know exactly what to aim for, and knowing that if you already have skills, it should be the ones that people need. But if you know that people don't really need those skills, then start learning the one that they need. So normally at this point we're going to give you a live demo, but since the platform is already online, at the end of the event you can just go to neutralscope.com, you create an account. We have a sample video that we uploaded so that we can do a live demo for you to see how the platform functions. But because of time, we might not have that demo, so that's it.